As most parts of the world are still continuously battling this horrible pandemic, there's a single country in the world who's able to recover the dreadful effects of COVID-19 in such short span of time. Remarkably, they've managed to win over the whole battle with zero fatality rate. And that is Greenland. The only country infected by the coronavirus pandemic, who had recovered since its first date of infection, with no pending unresolved case and no new case of the virus up to this day. Greenland, an autonomous country within the Kingdom of Denmark, an Arctic nation that is one of the least densely populated country in the world. On March 2020, the coronavirus pandemic was confirmed to have spread to the country, recorded its first confirmed infected patient on 16th of March. The virus has gradually spread around Nuuk, the capital of Greenland, that reaches the total confirmed cases of 11 on 4th of April 2020. Here's the data presented by Worldometer, the worldwide coronavirus updates with Greenland. If we analyzed it, the transmission rate was slow, and the recovery rate since the first infection has shown progress of recovery in the matter of 8 days. Although the recovery rate stays stagnant on its successive week, and the new cases reaches to 66%, the recovery rate starts to move up on the third week, and the transmission rate stays the same, while the recovery rates keeps on progressing within the duration, up to its 27th day, where its last infected patient has recovered. Considering the symptoms of COVID-19, for symptomatic patient, appear in 2 days earlier up to 14 days later, where the virus is contagious. Judging by this pattern versus the speed of transmissibility of the virus, Greenland has shown a remarkable sign of control over the situation. Based on Greenland's official records, all those 11 infected individuals are all evolved within the city of Nuuk only, and it never reaches out of the capital. This connotes something, a sigh of relief for the common good. Regardless their first infected patient is symptomatic or asymptomatic, still the virus didn't spread around Greenland rapidly, unlike most of those ailing nations, whose casualties and ongoing new infected cases were increasing each day, and the number of deaths were crazy disturbing even up to this date. As we look at the timeline of the virus, World Health Organization got informed of a cluster of cases of pneumonia of unknown cause, detected in Wuhan City, Hubei province of China, on 31st of December 2019. Then on 12th of January 2020, the World Health Organization, WHO, confirmed that a novel coronavirus was the cause of a respiratory illness in a cluster of people in Wuhan. Right before and then, the virus has already severely scattering its havoc all throughout the province and rapidly spreading its deadly spell, by plaguing most part of the world abruptly, where then it became pandemic. The way I saw it, Greenland was already well informed ahead, and they have enough time to prepare their country in general. Precautionary measures and SOPs to combat the virus were laid ahead, categorically 3 months prior before the virus has reached within their territory. The geographical location of Greenland did help as well, which is why the virus wasn't able to plague their country as fast as the rest of those ailing countries. Greenland is kind of isolated geographically. Despite having a land size area of 2.16 million square kilometers, there are no roads or railway system that connect settlements to one another. There are roads within the towns, but it end at the outskirts. Travel between towns is done by plane, boat, helicopter, snowmobile or dog sled. Boats are by far the most popular mode of transportation to get in and out to Greenland. Hence, these mode of transports has already been regulated by their government, even before the virus reached their country. Proper preparations is the key measures of Greenland. And they were ready. During the press conference, Greenland's Prime Minister, Kim Kielsen, has stresses out.
Preparations have been initiated to cope with the new situation. It is important that citizens follow our recommendations. Now that the infection has reached our country, all non-essential flights to and from Greenland, as well as domestic flights, are strongly advised against. Public gatherings of more than 100 people are discouraged, and citizens returning from high-risk areas are recommended to self-isolate for 2 weeks.
Said by the Prime Minister as published in Sermitsiaq newspaper. Greenlandic word for Saddle Mountain, and one of 2 national newspapers in Greenland. Summarized, Greenland was able to stabilize the virus in less than a month time, in 3 weeks and 6 days duration time to be exact, or 27 days. Recap. Greenland's first confirmed case was recorded on 16th of March 2020, and their 11th last confirmed affected by the virus was cleared on the 8th of April 2020. All confirmed infected individuals were all cleared and survived. So far as of 8th of April 2020, Wednesday, Greenwich Mean Time, Greenland has fully recovered all its recorded confirmed infected cases, with 0 new cases, up to this date 14th of April 2020. Making Greenland the only country out of those 210 countries and territories affected by the novel coronavirus that has 0 COVID-19 mortality-based rate. Well done, Greenland. Stay at home, stay safe. Regards from, Keep It Cool. God bless the world.